everyone. Welcome to the Sun City Stitchers channel. I'm Carlene.
And I'm Marlene, and this is Flosstube number 39.
And welcome to our channel. If this is your first time here, we're glad you're here. If you're returning, thank you very much. We have just had kind of a normal week, nothing too much happening. Pretty quiet for the most part. We had a long weekend, so it was a short week, but it didn't really seem like a short week.
No, it didn't seem like a short week for me because I had my tutoring on Monday like always. So I just had a couple of students that I didn't see, but my other ones I saw like normal. So
and today Mickey is the one that's crying and carrying on. I don't know what he wants. I don't know. So
he probably wants to go outside.
Maybe. Anyway, just a couple of things to start off with. I've enjoyed some specific Flosstube episodes this week, and I just want to share them with you. I'm sure you all have probably watched them or seen them, but I watched the Sweetwater Stitcher. And she had a lot of things that she linked in the description for free, like Valentine patterns.
Projects.
Really cute. They're small, they're quick. So if you have not, he's flopping around on the floor. Yes, if you have not checked out the Sweetwater Stitchers channel this week, please make sure you do that, because she has a lot of information, a lot of very cute projects. Several of them are free downloads that you could just use things from your stash. So make sure you do check her out. Marlene, you had one that you really liked as well.
The crosshatch quilts. And she just had a lot. She had a variety of projects. She had several samplers, like reproduction samplers. And then she had Anniversaries of the Heart that she was also working on, and then she had Autumn at Hawk Run Hollow, and I think I don't think that somebody that I watched was a finish, but I don't believe it was a crosshatch quilts. I think she was still working on hers, but just a variety of different stitching project. So she was really fun to watch.
So those are ones to check out.
Yes.
And then the other one that I just saw this morning was actually done by the Traditional Stitches Flosstube channel, but she had Nicola Parkman as a special guest, and they were previewing a new reproduction sampler that's coming out, Lucy Barber. And through Traditional Stitches, you could order the sampler, the pattern, the design. You could also get the floss. You could get the fabric, but it is going to be an exclusive.
Were they using
there was a whole choice.
Oh, okay.
You could use silks. You could use DMC. There were 3 different floss choices, and then they had a wider range of stitch counts for fabric. And then this particular sampler is just really beautiful. The colors are beautiful. The 2 flowers at the bottom were a padded satin stitch. So the petals just popped off that fabric. That was just stunning. And then they did have it charted that if somebody didn't want to do the padded cross stitch, you could the padded satin stitch, you could just do a regular cross stitch. But just stunning sampler. And it was one that Nicola Parkman had stitched. Hers was the model. But she had, and it was from Hands Across the Sea, the reproduction sampler, and it was Lucy Barber's sampler. So it's just beautiful. I am trying not to go on, but I think I'm going to go on and at least order the pattern, because it's exclusive. It's only going to be for a limited time, and I could have the pattern and stitch it at some point. I don't have to do it right this minute, but they are starting a stitch along the middle of February to do it. But I mean, I don't really care about that. I just really want the pattern. So anyway, those are some to just check out, Flosstube channels to check out.
I know,
if
it's
you're
so
looking
fun.
for
It's
something.
so
It
fun to
is
watch
fun.
the different
And you
floss
can
tubes.
kind of go down rabbit holes, and then it's like,
yeah.
oh my gosh. So I
Yes.
try to make sure that before I start watching, I have something either cross stitch, or I've been working on Marlene's project bags.
Yes.
Do you want to show
Oh,
those?
yes. Let me show them. So pretty. She's doing such a good job.
Well, I don't know
Here's
about
this
that, but
one.
I am having fun.
She added the pocket.
This was the first one, and I learned the correct way to do a pocket. This was not right, but I made it work.
Yeah, it
So-
looks cute. And I love the trim. Look at the little lace she put on there.
Yeah.
Isn't that just cute? And then the back, just beautiful. I just love it. And then she did green fabric inside. So pretty. I just love that. And then she did this one. This one has a pocket. She says this is the pocket done the correct way.
Yeah, you do panels here.
Oh, okay.
Three strips, and then just because I want, you could just attach the pocket on the front, but I want it sewn into the seam because I think it's going to make it more durable.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So anyway, so there's that one, and I think there's just a cream fabric in here.
Yes, we need to get some cute little doodads now, zipper pulls for you, but I haven't thought of that yet.
And then this one's so cute. This fabric, I just love this fabric.
And you guys, this is all fabric I had in my stash.
So, and again, the lace trim down here.
Yeah, that one turned out
So
really cute.
A white zipper.
I was gonna have a pocket on that one,
just
but I
white
kind of messed up, and I
inside.
didn't picture all the way through the process, and so it didn't work.
That's cute. I like that.
It turned out really pretty.
And then this one, a Halloween one.
I love this trim. It was just perfect.
Yeah, the black
for
trim on that
Halloween.
one, the lacy black trim.
Yeah.
And then this is the back with the pumpkins, very vintagey looking. Very cute. I like this black with the polka dots. And then this orange polka dots on the inside. So just very, very cute. I just love it. I just love all of them.
They've been really fun. I have 2 left to do. And then she'll have her set because I ordered one. And as soon as it comes, we'll show it.
Yes, it'll be
but
part
it
of our haul.
hasn't arrived yet. So as soon as it comes, I'll show that. So I
Yeah.
bought one, and she'll have a set of 12 by the time we're done. So I bought one and made 11. So I think that's not too bad.
Yes, she's
So
just beautiful. I just love them.
the
exciting.
other Flosstube channel that I wanted to mention was Stitchy Friends. I watched them today, and they had just been to a retreat. But there was
In
a
Ohio, did you
specific.
say that's
Yes,
where
it
it
was in Ohio. It was sponsored by the Keepsake local needlework shop.
okay.
Keepsakes. And so they sounded like they had a wonderful time. They got a really beautiful exclusive project done by JBW Designs. So pretty. And it was like, I was so jealous when I saw that project. It's like, oh. Anyway, it's very pretty. But there was also another project. I had this thing this year, I guess, about birds. I'm so into birds. But there was a very pretty design done by Artist Design. And I don't even know the name of it, but it's got a cardinal on it. It's just really pretty. And one of the Stitchy friends showed it, that she had purchased the kit, and I think I'm gonna have to purchase that because
It comes as a kit?
Yes, it does, with wool fibers. So I don't know what kind of fibers, but it's some kind of wool stitching fibers. So anyway,
wow.
It looked really pretty. It's really pretty, and I think I'm gonna have to order it.
The cardinal has the almost like Quaker motifs.
Yes,
in it, right?
and some like snowflakes on it, and well, that I think are more of a Quaker like, and then
Quaker
some like
looking,
swirls that. So it looks, it's looks Christmassy, but wintry,
Wintry, yeah.
Really. It wouldn't have to come out at Christmas. It could be a wintry
No,
design.
because you didn't have
So
any
anyway.
like decorated Christmas trees. It was
No.
just plain pine trees, and then that red cardinal, and then a little like village kind of scene with
down
a couple
at the
little
bottom.
houses
I
down
think
at the
so.
bottom.
Yes,
From
yes.
what I
Anyway,
remember when you showed it to
it
me.
was very
It was
pretty.
very pretty. I
And
liked it
I
too.
really want it. I think I'm gonna have to go on and order it because I really
Yes,
want it.
That's really pretty.
So the only other things that we're going to do today, we're going to just talk a little bit about our stitching progress for this week and a little bit about what we hope to work on coming up next week. And then we have a couple of announcements to make at the end, and that's it. So it's
Yes.
going to be pretty short and
Pretty
sweet
short
this week.
Yes.
So to start with, of course, we're working on our first of 12 ladies. So London Elegance.
It's an Elegance.
It was our January new start. And we have both made very nice progress on her. So Marlene has that much done.
I have the bottom part back stitched.
Yes, she did the back stitching.
And so I have her.
Now, did you back stitch her head too?
No, I haven't back stitched that because I'm still filling in this background stuff, and that comes up and
it
touches
comes
her.
right up and touches
Yeah,
her.
so no, I
Okay.
haven't done that. Once I get this part done with the background, then before I move on to page 3 or whatever it is, then I'll go ahead and back stitch
it's
her.
page 1, page 2, page 3.
Okay.
Page 4,
4,
and then 5 and 6 have just a little bit of
Bit of
stitching down
stitching.
here at the bottom. So, well, I am this far.
Oh, wow.
So I have that much
Very
of her
pretty.
done. I've not done any back stitching. So this weekend, I want to finish up the landscape here in the
Yeah, there's not as much. over
no,
there.
I think it's like the
bridge.
tower, the clock.
Oh, Big Ben.
Big Ben here. And then I want to back stitch what I have done of her. So, this side of her and then down on that first side. And so I'm hoping to get page 3 finished and page 4 done. And then I'd like to start on 5 and 6, but I don't know because I have a lot of other things. But that's our progress on our first
She is
lady.
so fun.
We
Oh
are
my gosh.
starting to think
I
about
love,
our
love.
February lady.
Yes.
So we will show you to her
Oh, I just
coming up.
show her.
Not
to you.
today. It won't be today.
No.
All right, then we both also worked on our 12 Days of Christmas by Liz Matthews. Hello from Liz Matthews. Marlene's
doing the
working on
fifth
day
day.
5.
The 5th day.
I'm working on day 4 with the birds again.
I didn't get too much done. But a little bit. Well, I got the rest of the the ground all filled
That
in.
is just
and the
so
moon,
pretty. Yes, and
another
some
little
snowflakes.
Yes. I have some more snowflakes to fill in, and then I'm going to get to actually start the rings up here that have the word peace in it.
Oh, so pretty.
I'm hoping to
Well,
work
this
on
is
that.
mine. I
didn't
think
put
I
that on
have.
mine.
Oh no, I don't.
Work that
I
on.
am working on. I'm almost done with the 3rd bird.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So I'm working on that. And then I'm going to go down because the 4th bird, the beak comes right up and touches the bottom down here.
Oh,
So I'm going to put in the 4th bird and work on extending this border down. I have to fill all of this in with this light tan
it's
color.
all filled in all
So,
the way down to
all
here?
the way.
Oh.
That whole thing is filled in. So I'm going to just try to do like one strand every day and then work on something else so that I make progress. That's what I've been doing. And I have quite a bit filled in. So anyway, so that
It's very pretty.
is my progress this week on that. What else did you work on, Marlene?
I worked on.
And you know what? We didn't say, but the London Elegance is on 28 count Icelandic gray fabric, and we are using the called for floss, but it was DMC. We converted it to anchor.
Yes.
2 strands of
strands.
floss over 2 threads. This one, both of us are doing our 12 Days of Christmas on Irish lace, 40 count. French lace, 40 count linen with 1 strand of NPI silks. we promised we would be better about telling you
Yes.
what we're stitching with. So
Okay,
there we go.
and I worked on Quilted Bees. And I'm just working
This is a long dog sampler.
Yes, long dog sampler. And I'm still working on just filling in this block right here. I'm just doing the background, the green. I think I have one more little purple motif to put in somewhere over here, but I need to get over there. And I'm doing this on the
Antique.
No, it was the same one that we used for our
Oh, light sand.
light sand.
Light sand,
And I'm
28 count
using,
light sand.
Anchor floss with two strands, and then also treasure braid from Rainbow Gallery for the bugs.
And that's just as it comes off
Yes.
the skein.
Yes.
And then I am working on Hibernation Day. This is a heartstring samplery design. I am very close to finished. I ran into a little bit of an issue, which I'll show you. This is what I have done.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Yes, I love the verse on this. I'm working on the trees. I finished the red band and I'm working on the trees, but I ran out of the sampler thread, Gentle Art sampler thread. All of this is done with Gentle Art sampler threads, 2 strands. And this is on, I'm not sure what fabric this is. Maybe the Vintage Country Mocha. But when I went to start using my new skein of Gentle Art Sampler Threads Dried Time, the dye lot was very different. And as you can see the difference between the dark green and there is not any of that dark green anywhere else in here. So Marlene looked through her stash because I checked and I didn't have any. Marlene looked through her stash and she did have one that looked like it was from a previous, maybe older dye lot. And so I think I'll be able to leave this little bit in, but I'm not sure. I may have to pull that top of that tree out and restitch it with the other floss because the dye lot just changed way too much.
Oh, yeah, right here.
See the dark green?
Yeah.
You can really see. Let me just show it up close here. You can see exactly where I started the new skein because that dark green was not part of the previous dye lot.
Let me see.
It's pretty. I love it. But it's just that I'm at the bottom of the sampler and I can't switch to something brand new like that.
So
it doesn't look
the
right.
top is different or the bottom?
The bottom. This top part is what was new, and see down here how dark it is compared to what this was.
Yeah.
The other had more brown in it because it was dried time.
Yeah.
And I loved it because it went with the other colors. The dark green is very pretty. I love that too, but not when I've done as much as what I have.
No.
So, all right. Then we're also working on our January samplers, the
reproduction sampler.
the blessing. Well, it's actually an adaptation.
Adaptation because it's from Blackbird. So.
Yes.
But I'm doing not the pattern.
There it
I'm
is.
doing a Sister's Love.
This is by Blackbird Design.
Blackbird Designs.
We're doing this on 40 count.
40 count.
Country Mocha.
Weeks dye works, 1 strand over 2 threads. And that's what I have done. I finished the border and got that one row of inside border, and then I started the motif.
So this is the bottom left corner?
Yes.
Okay. Very pretty.
I started that motif.
And
and I got to do little Algerian eyes.
Oh yes, pretty.
Yes.
Show our viewing audience. These are the Algerian eyes. That's a pulled stitch. So
I couldn't tell if it was opening.
Yes, it is. It looks really pretty.
Okay, good.
I am doing also a Blackbird design for my sampler. It's called A Heart Remembers. And so I have gotten just about all of the border done on the first page.
That's good.
And I started a motif here, which is really pretty. The original sampler had more like olivey greens for the leaves. And when they did the adaptation, they changed it to more silvery. And I left it that color, and I really am glad I did. I love these colors.
Yeah, it's really
so pretty. I did have to make a couple of changes with my thread. I'm also using a 40 count country mocha. I'm using a combination of Weeks Dye Works classic colors and sampler threads. But there was one color, one strand of floss. There was a color that was called for, that was actually a Weeks Dye Works called Carolina Cecil, and I was not able to find that. And so I did make some changes with the colors, with the pinks, in order to make the pinks work. One of the colors that it called for was the Antique Rose, which is this one. And then I have a shade that's darker and a pink that's lighter. So this is actually my middle shade of pink. So yes, I'm really enjoying working on that. I'm finding that I'm really loving working on the 40 count. I like working with only one strand.
Yeah, I love working with one strand.
Okay, what else have you worked on?
Then I worked on Changing Seasons from Fox and Rabbit. This was their 2022 mystery sampler. And I'm working on, I'm very excited because I got, well, I was hoping to get more done, but I got that first little block done of the winter.
Oh, you're showing the back.
Oh, I'm showing the back, sorry. Anyway.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, I liked it.
That is really pretty wintry looking colors. So really pretty.
I thought it was really pretty. So, anyway, that's...
I think we still have it weird.
Yeah, we still have it weird. It's not right yet. Oh, yeah, it's supposed to go
Oh,
that
yeah.
way.
Well, it doesn't really matter.
No.
Yeah, it goes like this.
This is the front, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I thought I put that on the other side. Yeah. So, anyway, it's so big.
It is big. It's very pretty.
So anyway.
Very pretty.
So I'm excited to get
that's
more
on my
done.
That's on my to-do list also.
Because that I want to get that to see how.
I worked on my long dog sampler. I started this one last year. I am using it for my DMC challenge. I used it for my DMC challenge last year, and I'm using it for this year's DMC challenge. I got behind last year, so I put some stitches in from last year, but I am caught up with this year's.
Oh, that's good.
Yay me. And so this is what I have so far. Once I get a couple of these other things done that I'm trying to work on, this is a project that I want to kind of try to do a little bit every day and put in. I am using... this is a 32 count, and I don't know what color it is.
I don't know either.
And I'm using 2 strands of anchor floss, and I am using for this border a classic color called
Graphite or something?
Cauldron.
Cauldron.
And I want to use that throughout the project for kind of my dividing lines between the different bands. And so what I would like to do is just like starting over here, I have this page. Do you want to hold this corner, Marlene, and I'll show. I have this page almost done except for this motif right down here. I have to finish that. This is a big bull, and I've started him with this rusty brown color, and so that motif could be finished. This is that like atmosphere, and then there's a moon that arches around here and a little owl in the center. So I would just like to kind of start here and finish whatever I don't have done with the color that I've started it. See, like this motif, I've started it in this kind, he's gonna be kind of a ghost motif.
Oh,
Because the color doesn't show up really good, but it'll be good enough. So anyway, that's kind of what I'm hoping to do.
which one is the ghost motif?
This
Oh,
up
yeah,
here,
that like kind of gray.
kind
color.
of gray color.
Yeah.
Kind of, I think it shows up, which will show up fine once I get it
Yeah.
finished. So anyway, that's what I have, and I
that would
just
be
have
good
such
to
a
do that.
smattering of things done. I put the squirrel in and this deer this week. I did this deer up here and this squirrel. And I started the ship. There's a big ship here on top of this whale. So I just like to get the whale done and put the ship in. And anyway, it's fun. It
Yes.
really is a very
There's lots of different things to work
project.
on, so that would
Yes.
make it fun.
And this is one of those projects that really it's designed to be like monochromatic.
Yeah.
But I don't do very good stitching monochromatic. So I have lots and lots of colors.
Okay.
All right,
so
what else are
then
you working
The
on?
next one I worked on, I should have had you get the other picture.
Well, that's
up,
fine because you haven't.
is Home Sweet Home.
You finished the back stitching?
Yes, I finished the back stitching on the awesome A-frame. So that one is done. And then I got the grass and this bush done on the Classic Craftsman.
Yes,
House?
Classic Craftsman. This was a Faithworks design that
Yes.
was in the Just Cross Stitch magazine last year. It was a series. And so we're working on that. This is all the called for fabric and colors.
Yes.
The Nancy Waller of Faithworks head kits that we purchased. So we have everything that was called for that. I'm working on my mini treasure hunt bookshelf. This is a full coverage. I've had this one started now for a couple of years and I've made very little progress. So for one of my challenges this year, I decided that this was going to be the project. And my goal is to put in 2,000 stitches every month. And so when I started this year, I was not finished with this column. So I've finished this column and done this much on the next column. I'm on page 3 now of, I think, 24 pages.
You're an eighth of the way done.
Very.
But you can tell you're making progress.
I
You
am,
have a lot.
because I've really been dedicated about stitching. I have about 300 stitches that I need to get done this weekend so that I stay with my 500 stitches a week. I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep up with that for the whole year.
Yeah. Okay, and then the last one that I worked on was Anniversaries of the Heart, and this is Moonlight Visitor.
This is by Blackbird Designs.
Blackbird Designs.
We're using it's summer beige or beige linen.
And this is what I have done. I'm sorry I have dangling threads.
So you're working on Moonlight Visitor. Oh, you're
Moonlight
getting
Visitor.
close.
Yes. I'm filling in the
It's
windows
beautiful.
and then I'm going to go fill in the
And
house.
we are using, we are not using the called for. We used the called for colors when we could,
Yeah.
but if it wasn't in our stash, then we
pulled
changed
something else, yeah.
into something else.
But they're they're all either
Weeks Dye Works, Classic Colors,
or sampler threads.
Sampler, Gentle Art Sampler
Yes.
threads. I worked on my Anniversaries of the Heart too. I needed 200 stitches this
Overdyed.
week. And so I got the red flowers put in on the border. That's what I did.
Done here.
Uh-huh.
Oh, how pretty.
This is the last block.
And this one you finished?
No, I have a little bit more. I only have initials for one sister, so I need to put the initials and the years, birth years for the other 3 sisters. And then it'll be done. That's all I have left to do.
Yes, I really want to get
I love that. That's the Blackbird design that was called Anniversaries of the Heart, and there were 12 blocks that went with it. I had one other project that I worked on. I worked on Nostalgia a little bit, block 6. This was done by Rosewood Manor. it's 12 blocks. We're doing it all on one piece of fabric. It's 28 count fabric, but we're doing it over one thread. And all I got done was just the
grass or whatever.
well, yes, it's the vine that's going down here. So I got the 2 shades of green put in on block 6. My goal is to get the flowers and the people finished. I would like to get that much done. And so that then I would have these other motifs that I could fill in here.
Mm-hmm.
So those were the progress that I had this week.
Yes, mine too.
So, how about next week? What are you working on next week, Marlene? We're to the last week.
Sorry. Sorry, I'm sleepy. I'm doing Autumn Hydrangea Fog. I didn't work on that one this week. So I'm going to work on that. And I'm not showing it because I haven't put any stitches on it.
Yes,
so I'm
I
just gonna show
haven't
you
put
the
any
cover.
stitches in on my poison garden, but I need to do a homework project that has to do with something that is related to a suspicion.
Oh, yes.
And so, not suspicion. Yeah, superstition. A superstition. And so spiders, there are a lot of superstitions for spiders, so I'm going to use that
and then,
one.
what was the other thing I was thinking of I was going to try to work on? Oh, well, I'm going to continue to work on my Christmas.
We're going to work on
12 days of Christmas.
on the 25th. We're going to work on our Christmas nativity and try to put in stitches on the nativity on the 25th.
Yes.
For our Christmas stitch. And I need to work on the one that's I haven't touched in the longest of time. So that task has come up this week. And so this is the one I'll work on. It's called Grandma's Rose Garden. I have no idea what I'm stitching it on. It's this project, Grandma's Rose Garden.
And who is that by again?
Brenda Cocher or Kocher. It's Kocher. So this one and the Poison Garden will be coming up.
Yes.
And a project that I started with a fellow stitcher. So Marlene and I started Quilted Bees together. So I will be working on that one. And I have to do a project that starts with a letter in the words Elm Creek Quilts, which is the book series that we're reading. So I'm going to put some stitches in on Tempting Teas because I have not touched this one very much this month. So I will do that.
Tonight I'm going to work on Alpine Garden.
I'm going to continue to work on my London Elegance.
Yeah. I am going to work on that tomorrow and Sunday.
Oh, that's right.
So,
it's your weekend project.
Yes, it's my weekend project.
Okay. And then
just some of my other ones.
Marlene and I are going to be traveling coming up. In fact, a week from today, we're going to be traveling. We're going to be going to Salt Lake City. We're going to meet 2 of our sisters there. It is coming up the anniversary of our mother's passing. And so our sisters are going to get together just so that we can be together for the few days leading up to that. And we're going to just have some together time and enjoy each other's company. And so we're going to take some travel projects along. So Marlene, what are you going to take as travel projects?
I'm taking the January cloche. This is a small project. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to work on it in the car because I don't do the driving. Carlene does all the driving. So I'm hoping that I can work on it in the car.
This was a Faithworks design.
Yes, this was a Faithworks design. And then I'm also going to work on my winter pin pillow.
I think this would be better option for in the car.
Yeah, probably.
Because that white, I'm not sure how that's going to go with
maybe.
you seeing that.
Yes. So anyway, so I'm going to work on this. And and in the car. I'm hoping to work on that in the car, and then I'm taking a bunch of other stuff to work on
I'm
once we get there.
gonna take some other projects too, but one of the projects that I wanted to take along is my winter door hanger, because I haven't started this. So I'm gonna take this along as a new start, because we're gonna be staying in Park City at a timeshare that our sister has, and it's right near the ski runs, and so I just thought, oh, it'll be fun to have something
Yes.
wintry and
And she was
snowy.
able, because we booked it for kind of the end of the weekend, the middle of the week, she was able to get us an executive suite. So we're thinking where our unit is going to be, it's going to look right out on the slopes and everything.
Yeah, we
So
hope so.
we
We
hope
don't
so,
know.
anyway.
We'll
we don't
see.
know. We'll see. But anyway, that's what we're thinking. So it
So
should be lots of fun.
anyway, so we have that coming up. So because of our travel plans, we are going to be traveling next Friday. Marlene and I are driving, and then meeting our sisters that are both flying into Salt Lake City. So we will be driving next Friday, and we will be returning the following Friday. So we are not planning on doing a floss tube for the next couple of weeks. We might hop on and do one on Saturday, the 3rd of February, but for sure we will not be on the next 2 Fridays.
Right.
We just need a little bit of time. It's the first year anniversary, and so I know there's going to be some really a few sad days there.
Yeah.
So anyway, on that note though, we love that you all check in with us, and we just wanted you to know that we are planning specifically that we are not going to do a floss tube for the next couple of weeks. So we will miss you all, but we will see you back in February. And if you have not liked and subscribed our channel, please be sure that you do that. And know that coming up in February, I will do a project bag tutorial, how I'm stitching Marlene's project bags, so that you all can see that. And Marlene, did you have something that you were going to share?
Well, we were just gonna kind of talk about how our planners were working out.
Oh, okay. Do you want to show yours?
Yeah, so anyway, so I've been keeping up with my planner, and this is kind of how I've done it. This is last week's thing, and so
do you want to explain a little?
Yes. So the places where I've highlighted, that's a finished project, and I went back anytime I worked on it, I highlighted and then put the start date and the finish date, and then I highlighted, and then I also put like little stickers by it. And then any of my empty spaces where I didn't have anything written, I just filled it in with stickers to brighten it up. And then here I just went ahead and used washi tape to go ahead and highlight my project of the month. And since I'm working it on the weekend, I just went ahead and highlighted that with
So you boxed in the whole day that you work on it.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. That's
Yeah,
a really nice
so
way. So
anyway.
we'll probably take a look in the end of January, the beginning of February, to see how is our planner coming. Do we need to make any adjustments? So far, I'm really happy with how mine is going, and I feel like I'm taking making a much better effort of keeping track of what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And what I'm stitching on. So that is good.
And I liked it. This week I liked it because I actually went through on Sunday night or Sunday, and I kind of picked out the projects I thought I was going to work on during the block of time. And that really helped me because it helped me work on more projects, not just
and then you have a focus for specifically with what you're going to do. And
especially because with my tutoring schedule, it's so hard.
Yeah, you don't want to spend time dithering about what should you do.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I looked at my planner. I'm like, okay, I'm supposed to work on this one, and I'd get it out and.
It's good.
Yes,
okay, so you guys, thank you for stopping in. We're very happy that you come and join us and look at our stitching and our progress. Next month in February, I am going to be done with those bags, and so I will be working on some fully finished. I have a stack back there, I'll be working on that. So we'll be sharing those too.
Yes,
and
that'll be good.
So we hope that this weekend you all get plenty of time to stitch. And remember that a day without laughter is like a day without sunshine.
So wherever you are, bring your own sunshine,
and keep on stitching.
See you next.
Not next week. See you in February.